We gotta talk about these legs. The back leg is just one width, one thickness, all the way up.
Wait, which one's the back leg?
That's the other debate. And you thought this is gonna fly, then you guys are crazy.
Morning, everybody. It's time for you all to tap into your proportion skills and tattoo a pinup girl on your human canvas. You'll be judged on the proportion of your pinup. You have 5 hours to complete your tattoo. The clock starts now.
Oh my God, that's perfect, dude.
Great pinup tattoos consist of beautiful features from the hair to the toes. The artist's main job here is to play with proportion. If you don't do the exaggeration the right way, it's gonna be obviously off.
I'm just happy that you're putting it there because I really was against going anywhere else.
I love those boots. It makes her look like a fetish.
Like these gloves that she has on?
No.
Oh, no?
I mean, I can put glove on her if you want.
I think the gloves will do a little bit something like that too, you know? I think it's gonna look cool.
Beautiful, man. Leah's piece looks a little off. Her proportions were off, and like the way things bent on the human body. She didn't really tackle the job well.
Are you done?
No. I wish.
Leah. You had a tough week last week. It was a close call for you. How are you feeling about this?
I feel good about it.
To me, pinups are stunningly gorgeous, and this one isn't. This is a disaster.
The elbow on her left arm, it doesn't look right with the angle. She doesn't have her arm twisted the correct way, and it doesn't look proportionate.
I really don't think I did a bad job. I think that she's a good base, and I can go back into it at the details.
This isn't a competition to go back into it. You're here to do one great tattoo and walk away and compete.
I understand, but...
There's no buts.
Okay,
it's not,
but
I mean, as far
in
as this
5 hours,
goes,
this is what I have, so...
I don't know if you guys are just beat up or what, but I'm looking at the best 5 out of the 10 that are here, and this week's tattoos look like we're back in the beginning again.
You know, I get it that here we're supposed to, like, push ourselves, like, all the way to the end, you know, but...
You didn't come here to win today.
Leah did not put enough definition into the pinup.
They equally did bad faces. He did 2 right feet, and she did 1 claw.
The gloves were an afterthought. I didn't think that it was gonna affect like the hand like that. I didn't realize because I added it like after I did the drawing, and then when I did the shading, it's changed everything. I think I put the glove thing in the wrong. It's changing the whole arm.
Faces are a son of a bitch because they're 1 line away from greatness or failure. It's just consistency, and most everybody up here has shown consistency. All of you guys have pretty much been hanging. Whether you win or whatever, you guys have all been in the same position. You've been erratic.
The judges have decided. Leah, you don't have what it takes to be Ink Master. Please pack up your machines and leave.
Halfway through the tattoo, I realized those legs took me too long.
Cool legs.
I know.
Got 2 hours. Lalo, he's way behind everybody in this challenge.
Time is a problem.
Dude, that is scary. The face, it looks like Chucky. This week, we asked you to tattoo a pinup as gorgeous as the real thing, based solely on your photos. We were testing your attention to detail. Lalo.
This is the detail challenge. We're here looking for fine line details. This tattoo has very little detail at all. The little strap of her dress is just scritchy scratch lines that don't connect.
I hate to say this, but I ran out of time.
Damn, it's killing me.
I know the face didn't come out as I was expected.
Lalo next up here.
Artistically, this thing was butt-ass ugly in the sketch, in the line drawing, in the stencil, and in the tattoo.
Lalo, another tough outing. What's going on?
What happened with this pinup today, I can't even understand how it happened. The only variable here that I think it makes the whole thing different is time. I never miss a face like that. I'm very methodic with what I do, but I never have pressure of time or nothing. I never start a tattoo until I'm ready. I came to a competition to compete, and there's no excuse for that.
The judges have decided. Lalo, you do not have what it takes to be Ink Master.
Lalo, you had a really rough run, buddy.
Having a darker canvas does not give you the ability to do bright colors. I'm a color specialist, so I hope to just kind of pass by on this one.
Canvas, sometimes they ask for things that you really don't want to do.
Craig's weakness is gray wash, and if you can't do gray wash, you shouldn't be able to be an ink master.
Craig.
When you take a black and gray look, but you go at it in a color approach, meaning you're coloring in such massive areas of the whole figure and not letting it breathe, it just gives it a weird look.
I'm toning down my coverage from the Day to Dead.
You're getting better, but this whole approach to making it so solid and so colored, it's just gonna work against you. You need to get black and gray in your bag of tricks. This thing is just gray. These solid, dark fields of it don't do anything flattering for the woman's composition.
Craig.
The tattoo is just not appealing to me.
I did my best with the canvas and the piece I had to do.
But the shading, all these light grays scribbled roughly in here, it's knocking it down even further.
The judges have decided. Craig, you do not have what it takes to be Ink Master.
Craig, the issue is if you can't do black and gray, you can't be Ink Master. It's your Achilles heel.
Please pack your machines and close shop.
I didn't raise no fool, bro. I had a football player model, and I convinced my canvas to change it to a military-style pinup. They're sexier, I can show more artistry in that. I'm ready, I'm hungry, $100,000 on the line, and I'm getting that money.
That's different. LT has the worst tattoo in this challenge. His lines are shaky, it's scratchy, his lack of experience is obvious. He doesn't stand a chance.
That's awesome, man. I'm so glad we decided to change.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
LT.
It's a big-ass mouth she got. She definitely doesn't come off with that cute look. You gotta remember that when you do these small little faces, the smallest little mistake makes a big impact.
My biggest mistake is I went too small with the piece.
But there are good tattooers out there that can bust out a pinup girl this size and do it perfectly. If you can't stack up to what we know is possible, then it doesn't look good for you.
LT.
There's so many shortcomings. His line work, the eyes, the eyebrows, the lips.
It's a mess.
LT, you're here because the human canvas jury determined that you had the worst tattoo of the day.
The overall design and the application was really lost in translation. There were a lot of mistakes and misfires that could have been avoided.
I know deep down inside my heart that I can tattoo better than these guys. I have more to show. This is not my best work by far.
You need to put out your best work in this competition to win.
The judges have decided. LT, you do not have what it takes to be Ink Master.
It was a tough day for you. You have about 10% of the experience of the guys next to you. Those guys are technically a lot more solid than you are.
Please pack your machines and close shop. 5 hours left, 5 more hours.
Luckily for me, I don't think Gia has what it takes to do this challenge because she can't pull a clean line.
Boneface needs to go. If he screws up in this challenge, then I'm almost guaranteed a spot in the top 5. I don't have a great report card. This is totally my make or break tattoo, and so I have to nail this.
Gia is my girl, and I am seriously worried.
Did you see everybody else's?
Well, I just saw Gia's. I told her she got the one that I would have wanted. It was the cat.
That's the one I wanted too, but Gia has a worse report card than I do, and so I took one for the team.
That's really what we thought.
Oh, that's awesome.
I love it.
That is awesome.
Gia.
Get right into the fence. You literally just have 4 broken pieces of wood that are nailed together in not in a square. I know you're going for that look like it's the fence falling apart, but I don't feel like you got that.
Once you really get into this and you start looking at anatomical issues, from the bend of the back to the knee, there's just a soft crescent moon shape that drops all the way to the ankle. There is no calf, there is no distinguishing shape. If you're gonna do a beautiful pinup, you don't wanna give her cankles.
There's definite problems with that ankle, or lack thereof an ankle. Definite problems with the leg that's going up that looks very thin. And up against the other people that are in the bottom, you're the one that's had the most technical flaws throughout this competition.
The judges have decided, Gia, you do not have what it takes to be Ink Master. Please pack your machines and close shop.
Today we're gonna make these artists switch every 30 minutes because we wanna see that you can do it all. If you came with a strong teammate, then you shouldn't have any worries.
As far as black and gray versus color, I think we would be cutting it super close if we did color. We think with black and gray, you would get a better quality tattoo. We can move right along versus like trying to rush pack.
I really don't want it black and gray though.
My biggest concern is her skin type. There's wrinkly skin and it's super hard to pack color.
I know you really want color. We just want to make sure you get the best tattoo possible.
I really wanted to have color. Ooh wee.
You okay?
Yeah, I gotta be or it ain't getting done, right?
We're definitely just feeling the pressures of things with our canvas not working with us and not budging on the black and gray. The color's definitely taking a long time. There's that skin tone there, you know what I mean?
There's more of a skin tone.
I just wish we would stop getting dealt canvases.
I'm so jealous you guys got the cowgirl.
Pins and Needles is tattooing a weird, unattractive lady wearing like a big, oversized hat and a meat sack. It's strange.
Pins and Needles. It's not the most attractive pinup.
The skirt looks more on the side of a dripping petal or lunch meat, anything other than fabric. We gotta talk about these legs. The back leg is just one width, one thickness, all the way up.
Wait, which one's the back leg?
That's the other debate. And you thought this is gonna fly, then you guys are crazy.
I would also say that Pins and Needles had a rough day. Proportionately, it seems completely crazy. That hand on top of the hat is just, it's not a human hand.
No.
Pins and Needles.
There's a slew of problems that I have. The feet on this, the legs on this. You guys are just drawing at straws here on shading this tattoo.
Ours definitely does have some issues, but I feel like stuff that they had going on kind of stood out a little bit more.
I think there's equal technical challenges. My decision based on proportion is Pins and Needles.
You know, my vote is always based on what just looks right. My vote is for Pins and Needles. The judges have decided, Pins and Needles, you do not have what it takes to be Master Shop.
You guys built a brand, and you really put some shining work out there. You guys definitely gave the big dogs a run for their money.
Thank you.
Please pack your machines and move out.
It's a little wide for her. She's so narrow.
Yeah, this leg doesn't look like it would make sense now.
Kay does not have what it takes to be in this competition unless Jimmy's there holding her hand, guiding her through everything she's doing.
The way I see it, it's like her leg needs to come up like there or something.
That's a tricky one.
Kay is screwed.
Have you been doing this for a long time?
Tattooing?
Mm-hmm.
I've been tattooing for 3 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I'm the baby here.
Aww.
The greenest one. I mean, I'm one of the oldest tattooers here, but one of the least experienced. Yeah. In this competition, I might assume that I have a lot more time under my belt simply because I'm one of the oldest people here, but I have the least amount of experience compared to everybody else. Obviously, like, these lines are my weakest lines. So I'm wondering if I should shade one way on it.
You can? Like, bring it, like, shade from that way, like, down like that?
Yeah.
You can?
Yeah.
I don't know why she wanted this tattoo, because she has issues pulling lines in the first place. Kay needs to go home.
So what do you think? I'm glad I chose black and gray. Even though I only had 3 hours to do mine, I know I'm safe. What do you think it's not safe? I don't think Kay's gonna be safe.
I love her. I think she's so beautiful.
Oh, she's gorgeous.
Yeah. Ooh.
Kay. It raises some questions anatomically.
That dark walnut brown, it looks scribbled over with a crayon. And then the red in the flame, worst application of the day right there.
Okay, the biggest issue is the application that's in this big stand-up base. It's the color choice and the way that it goes in.
As soon as I started doing it, I knew that it had been the wrong choice. I didn't want to give you guys just a pinup.
all three of you on the line hit some very strong shortcomings against a field that was really, really talented today.
So we're looking at between Kay and Jessa. This is between the East and the East.
There's a little bit of rough application in Jess's, but the roughest application of the day is in Kay's tattoo.
Application aside, just in terms of anatomically laid out, my vote's for Kay.
Kay.
The judges have decided, Kay, you do not have what it takes to be Ink Master.
It takes a lot of guts and a lot of courage to show up here with only 3 years under your belt. Congratulations making it this far.
I am just incredibly grateful to have had this opportunity, and you guys are all my family.
Please pack your machines and close shop.